So I'm stuck in this really weird place in therapy right now. Part of me wants to help, and a big part of me doesn't. And my therapist is trying to, I don't know, essentially figure out why she thinks I'm not trying. She's like, you're giving like 30%, so, are you going to start trying? Or, like, why do you come here if you're not going to, put a lot into it? And my answer to her was that because before I started coming to her, like, things were really bad. And I was in therapy with someone else. And they told me to keep going to therapy, so I did. And, I don't know, it seemed like the right thing to do. So, I kept on with therapy. And, I don't really know now. Like, she wants me to try to find something to bring myself back to center. She says that my coping mechanisms, the ones that I've learned from her, don't work because I don't let them. Which I don't know that I agree with, but I know that she's smarter than me, so I just, alright. And she says that I need to, when I'm in a really self-deprecating mood, and I'm just feeling very punishing, that I need to find a way to not do that. But how do I do that? How do I just not? How do I not do that? I mean, and if there was a way for me to not do that, wouldn't I have found it by now? And at the same time, whoa, that was a big bump. Sorry. Just what? Like, I feel like I'm afraid to give up my eating disorder. And, actually, I know I'm afraid to give up my eating disorder, and I feel like if I'm not punishing myself, then that means I'm going to have to give that up. And I don't think I can give that up because it's who I am. So how do I just find a center? Because this is totally getting in my way now. I can't, process anything. I'm supposed to be in therapy and, getting better and talking about all these things, but I don't want to talk about anything because I don't want to feel those feelings. So it's safer for me to just be all dissociated and floaty and kind of just let that be my life. But I know I can't really stay in that position, but I don't really want to leave. And so it's like this loop. I'm trapped. I have to find a way to accept help. And it's not a pride issue. It's I don't feel like I deserve it. I just don't. And I don't know how to change that. how do I change that? How do I accept the help and like really believe it, you know? Like how do I decide that I'm sorry, I'm at such a loss for words. Like I'm not usually like this. Just therapy's been so hard lately. And I'm afraid to talk about anything because I don't want all the things that, you know, I talk about to be true. Like, I don't, there's so many things I'm just still so good at denying that happen that I'm just so good at denying. But if I talk about them, it makes it real. I don't want to do that. So I don't want them to be real. And when I think I need punishment, like, I have a great way of punishing myself. Because my eating disorder does that really, really well for me. And so does my mom, by the way. I can just, provoke her and then I'll never hear the end of it. And that's a really good punishment. So, how do I keep myself from being so punishing when that's what I feel like I deserve to be, is punished? I don't know. There's like something I have to find, she says. Like there's something some center I have to find. But if I don't believe it's true, then how am I gonna, like, it feels like a lie. I could just like lie to myself and be like, nope, you deserve it. No, you're good. Like, it's fine. You can, none of these things were your fault. None of these things, had anything to do with you. Like, you don't deserve this treatment. You can treat yourself better. Like, that's me lying to myself because it's not how I feel. So what am I like? What are my options? I don't know how to just like fake it. How do you fake it? Does anybody know? I need someone to tell me. Like if you have an idea, like give me a video response. Like I need to know. I don't know. How do I just fake it? I don't know. And another thing is like I feel like if I just stop and like suddenly somehow I just get better, that means that I will never be thin and pretty, and I'll just be stuck at this weight that I don't want to be at, and I won't be able to. I just won't be able to be happy. So, like, I'm sure a lot of you out there, because I've heard this from other people, like, I kind of just want to be thin and pretty before I get help. Because then at least I got there, At least I achieved that. And, like, I just want to be thin enough. And I don't think I'm thin enough to get help right now for my eating disorder. I don't think people would take me seriously because I'm not underweight. So, all of that is to say that I started working out again today, and I loved it. I worked out for 2.5 hours in my house, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I'm not saying anything to anybody. I've gotten 2 comments from 2 different people in the past week alone saying, look, you have this eating disorder, that's cool and all, but it's clearly not working for you. Yeah, great, thank you. I know that I'm fat, okay? Like, I know how hideous I look. And yes, I know that right now it's not working. It just makes me feel like I need to try harder, to be honest. Like, it doesn't make me feel like I need to try new, like, to give up my eating disorder. I just need to, like, not be such a lazy bulimic and just work harder or try to get better at restriction. Like, I know so many bulimics that are underweight. Like, that needs to be me, and then I'll get help. So I don't know. I really feel like I'm like stuck in this catch-22. Like, part of me wants help, part of me has no interest, part of me doesn't even know where to begin, and another part of me is just like, why? You know, or I'm not ready yet, or I just don't want to talk about certain things because I don't want them to be true. So that's kind of where I'm stuck. That's today's update. I have group tonight. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't really remember. I'm not sure. But anyway, I may or may not update after, as I stutter. I may or may not update group. It just depends on how it goes. So, I will talk to you guys soon. Good luck out there.